Okay guys, this video might seem a little choppy. I'm going to try to do it the best I can. I've been wanting to do a UI video and show what add-ons I use, so I'm going to go right down the list and explain what add-ons I use and why I use them. So NPCScan is really good for picking up rares. Right now I'm just going to go over a brief list of them, and then I'll go over them in game. So NPCScan will do a pop-up every time you're within range of a rare. This is really good in Tanan when you're trying to find Balefuls and stuff. Armory QuickLink, I use that for pugs when I'm trying to check people's armor and item levels and experience and whatnot. The Ask Mr. Robot add-on is another gear strategy if you agree with the stat weights that Ask Mr. Robot uses. Atlas loot helps in-game trying to find loot from different zones. You also see I have a lot of add-ons I tried and don't like. Big Brother is another good raid add-on. Like it says, there's alerts for misdirects, taunts, dispels, interrupts. I don't use bigwigs anymore. I use DBM. I tried to use bigwigs. I just couldn't get comfortable with it. Blood Shield Tracker because I'm a DK. Bonus roll preview. Bug Grabber and Bug Sack. These work in conjunction with each other. Anytime you get any of those LUA errors on your screen, instead of it popping up on the screen, it puts it like the grabber grabs it and then it puts it in a sack, so you can save those and look at those at a later date and try to fix whatever UI problem you might be having. Details is the meters I run. I just like the visualization on it. I think it matches my UI better than SCADA or Recount, but they do the same thing. EPGP is raid loot, not important. Exorsus raid tools. This is a very powerful raid tool, and I'll show you more in detail. It has a lot of stuff in it. Fake item links if you want to mess with your friends. HandyNotes shows treasures on the map. EllusionPreview. This is for Mog It, so you can see a picture of the gear that you're hovering over. Master Plan is for garrison stuff, for your follower missions and your shipyard. It helps choose the best followers or the best ships to send on a specific mission. Mog It is good for finding transmog stuff. Item level is a good raid tool, so you can see your current raid comp and people's item levels and experiences. Overachiever is for achievement stuff. Pawn helps with gear strategies. Set collector for transmog set. WeakAuras. I use these in HFC, but I don't have a lot of them enabled. I haven't gotten really comfortable with WeakAuras. Zygor is just a guide thing. TradeSkillMaster is really good for keeping track of your gold and whatnot. ElvUI is my main UI, and I'll show you a lot of settings within that are really good. It's definitely gotten better over the years. I think it's way better than the Blizzard UI. It's just more clean, in my opinion. And with that goes the square minimap buttons. I'll show you that as well. And then DBM. Oh, and then follower gear optimizer. So whenever you get those follower gear upgrades, this will help you, choose who to apply them to in order to optimize your followers. So let's log in. I'm going to show you, I'll go down the list and show you each of the add-ons again in game. Alright, so this is kind of ElvUI. This is a setup I have picked. I have two chat boxes. On the right, I have my trade and group box, and then on the left I have an important tab, which has most of the important stuff. Say, emotes, yells, guild chat, officer chat, guild announce, whispers, party, raid, and instance, and then instant leader. I don't have any of the other global channels in there. Then I also have like I have a specific raid tab, a guild tab, and an officer tab, and then my whispers show up in this box as well. I usually don't pay attention to general chat. I think more people talk in trade chat, but objectives. So here's the config for that. There's a lot of stuff in here. I don't want to go through each individual item, but like auto repairs, announce interrupts, loot frame, bag organization, buffs and debuffs, chat stuff, nameplates. I like using the nameplates and the unit frames. Have a lot of customization as well. And then the square minimap button. The square minimaps is right here. It takes all the buttons that are usually around your minimap and it just puts it in a organized kind of frame. And I have it on auto hide to keep my UI clean, as well as my default Blizzard bar is on auto hide up there too. And then I have a couple other bars that are hidden with different things. These are my main abilities right here, and I have everything stacked up on here. My nameplate is on auto hide unless I'm in combat. It will automatically pop up, which is another good setting. You can also look at, like, these are all the anchors for all the windows, and you can move them anywhere you want. Chat frame, even the objective frame. I know that's a pain for some people, being like right in the middle, so you can move your objective frame wherever you want. My loot frame is right in the middle, instead of being like on my mouse. What else? I say a lot. Get used to it. Oh, okay, so let's go over each add-on. Ask Mr. Robot's kind of nice because you can export your gear to the website. You can also activate primary spec and secondary spec from here, and anytime you switch using the UI, it will automatically swap your gear that you have set up in here, which is kind of neat. It saves you some time swapping out gear. Combat logs, I have it set to auto log, and then I upload them to Warcraft logs and Ask Mr. Robot. Team Optimizer, we're trying to incorporate this into our raid group, and I will go over this a little bit more in detail for our raiders. But it's really good for showing what gear people have, as well as whether or not it's an upgrade for a particular person, and then some other miscellaneous options. This is Atlas loot. Again, pretty simple. You pick what zone you're looking for, what dungeon or raid, and then you can select the boss and which difficulty, and you can see what drops. And then that's the illusion window that shows that item on your tune, so you can see what it looks like, which is kind of cool. Details is my meters. They only show up in combat. So if I go over here, let's go do some combat. Oh, they changed the dummies around over here. Oh, there they are. Oh, maybe it's not in combat. I have them set to show in party or raid. That must be what it is. Let's see. I can change that. I forgot where I did it. know it's in here somewhere. Oh, auto hide right here. So I'm going to change it to none. Why did it only change that one? Okay, it's not editing in the group. Alright, well those are my 3 windows. I have Tiny Threat as a tank is a good one instead of Omen Threat Meter. Damage done, healing done. And like I said, it looks, I think it kind of matches my UI, which is why I use it. So pretty neat stuff there. What else? That's a streamer link. I think it can show up on your stream. Exorsus Raid Tools. This was another powerful add-on. You can show raid cooldowns. If I was in a group, it would show up in the left-hand corner over here. Let's see if I can do test. Where's the test? I thought there was a test option. Oh, maybe there's not. But it shows up in the left-hand corner. Legendary Ring, if you want that announced. Battle Res, there's a Battle Res window. There's a fight log I haven't really gotten used to using. If other people are good at it, I mean, more power to them. It's another way to kind of look in-game at people's performance instead of looking at, like, Warcraft logs. Raid Inspect, this is actually really good. Anything that is not gemmed or enchanted will kind of blink in red. And you can also hover over and see what they're wearing for your whole group, as well as look at talents, glyphs, achievements, whatnot. The note function is actually pretty powerful. It shows up right there, and anything I type in here, I can send these to other Exorsus Raid users in my group, and it will show up in their notes. So here we have like healing cooldowns, explanation of fights and whatnot, so that people have like a little reminder on their screen as to what we're working on. Raid check invite tools is really cool. I use that when I'm trying to get the raid group together. Marking bar, my marks bar shows up top here. It's hidden right now, but that's what it looks like. Nice and easy. On the left is the world markers, and then in this little spot right here is like the like ground markers, I guess you could say. And there's a ready check and a pull, and you can set the pull timer and whatnot. Permanent marks, if you want to set permanent marks. Timers, if you're interested in that, there's a whole section here on timers. If you need to adjust that. Bonus loot, really cool when you're in a group to see who's using bonus rolls. Raid attendance, this is kind of skewed a little bit because this information doesn't sync anywhere. You can export it. I haven't figured out where to yet. But it, like, what it's going to look like on mine is going to look different on, like, Girthy's, for say. Girthy might say he's 100% attendance because, well, you know, on his UI, he's going to be 100%. So it's going to be skewed unless you're going off one specific person that shows up all the time. Boss mods, this is very powerful. You know, Cormrock, it has the map for the swirls, where to go to soak the pools. Oh, it closed. As well as like Iskar, when you have to pass the eye, it's a good add-on to help pass the eye. Gorfine, Arch, Mano. You can see boss statistics. I'm not sure what the arrow... Oh, the arrow is for like the other add-on or the other boss mods and stuff, and then loot chat if you want, which can get annoying if 8 different people are using it. Mog It, this is again a good place to try to find stuff for your character. If you want transmog stuff, you can look at different items. I don't know why I just loaded that. So we could see different headpieces here and how they would match your current transmog. What else? Oh, TradeSkillMaster. This was the one I talked about. I like the accounting tool. I can see where my gold's going, revenue, expenses, summary, and then you can see my player gold, and I can set it for time periods and whatnot, as well as like it has auction utilities as well, which is pretty cool. Zygor is not really important, but has some gold stuff. You can find some mounts, how to farm certain mounts, achievements. I think it has achievements. Yep, pets and mounts, titles, rep, dungeons, achievements, gold, dailies, so on and so forth. NPCScan. This is the bug sack that I was telling you about. It puts it in a little thing. You can just click on it and you can look at your bugs. See, I have 20 errors, 27 errors, and I can just go back and copy and paste them to whatever forum that I need to. item level is the add-on I was telling you about. Shows you what your group's item level is, if they have a set bonus or not. You can link it into different channels if you'd like. And when you also hover over their name, it gives a little window that shows their rating experience for whatever setting you have it set at. Right now we're in Hellfire Citadel, so it'll show that on each individual toon, which is kind of cool. Most of these are PvPers over here, so they don't run any other content. What else do I have? Oh, this is Big Brother. So the Big Brother settings and whatnot. I think that's pretty much it. If there are any other questions specifically about my add-ons and my UI, feel free to ask below, and maybe I can make a video that goes in more detail about each specific item if you'd like. Also, if you did like this video, please click the like button. If you're new, please subscribe. And don't forget, at 100 subscribers, I'm going to be giving away a Logitech Orion Spark G910 keyboard. So, yeah, there's that too. Lots of bonuses. And I plan on giving away a 980 Ti in the future as well. So, yeah, stay tuned, and I will see you guys later.